Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the king of hidden gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances that are usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think they smell good. You should do your research and try them for yourself. So today I have another unboxing and first impression plus an update for you, and this is an update for, yes, I am very happy to say this is Alhambra and this is Kismet. Alhambra is another subsidiary or another branch of Latafa, which is quite well known today. Me, 5 years ago, I introduced Latafa to the community. I was one of the first, if not the first, and today Latafa is everywhere for a good reason. Good value for money, they smell good, they last quite a long time, and also they don't break the bank. And in terms of what you get and what you pay, in terms of presentation, in terms of bottles, in terms of smell, in terms of perfumery, in terms of quality, very good, if not excellent. In this case is excellent. So this one, first thing first, what a beauty, absolutely gorgeous. So it opens up very boozy, like something like a rum or maybe even whiskey. Okay, so it's very boozy, very whiskey like smell, and plus there are some fruity elements in here which gives it similar vibe to apricot or a peach. Okay, so apricot, peach, uh, like a little bit on the overripe fruit, but this overripe fruit is juicy. Okay, very juicy, and because it's overripe, it becomes a little bit basically alcoholic or boozy. But what a smell! It just puts a smile on me. As listen, guys, under £30 for such a beautiful scent. Lost more than 8 hours easy. On me went on up to 10 hours. On t-shirt goes up to next day. Yes, 2 to 3 hours of huge projection. The projection is a room filler, if not a house filler. And my wife liked it. She thought it smells like fruit cocktail, which is understandable because it's boozy in the beginning and is that fruitiness. And beauty, gorgeous. So this is how it opens up. Opens up very boozy, quite ripe fruits like apricot and peach. Plus on the line or underneath there are spices, and these spices is cinnamon, but it's not just cinnamon. There are some other spices which giving it a little bit earthy feel as well, which I think which not mentioned, but I think there is a definitely there is a cumin in here. So the cumin is not overpowering, it's just in the background giving it that interesting feel to the composition. And when it goes to the mid, it becomes more floral, and also it becomes sweeter. Okay, so from the beginning to the end it gets a little bit more and more sweeter. The reason is because of that vanilla in the base. It's quite a big vanilla in the base here, but the vanilla is very well done. It's not overpowering, it's not killing everything in this way. It's just there to support everything else and also to feed it from time to time. It's not there to screeching in your face. It doesn't let anything else to jump out. No, it's not that kind of vanilla. So maximum gorgeousness, beautiful. If you like this combination of these things, I'm telling you, for under £30, this is the bargain of the decades, if not the century. This is amazing. Obviously there are similarities with this to what I said, Tuxedo, which is £250, under £30, no brainer. And also quite similar to Moustache EDP by Rocha. That one is getting hard to find for some reason. It's very not easy to find these days. Plus when you find it, it's quite pricier than before. Is about 70-80 pounds. So again, £30, under £30. Wow, what a. And also the presentation, the bottle, the box, everything's top notch. 10 out of 10. So this one is 10 out of 10 in everything, in terms of presentation, box, bottle, spray, juice, perfumery, longevity, projection. 10 out of 10 for everything. I'm loving it. Absolutely gorgeous. So by the time you get to that vanilla in the base, it becomes a little bit woodier as well, and it becomes a little bit musky. But the musk and the wood again, that never overpowers. This one is one of those, when you smell it you think, wow, what a perfumery. Is everything is balanced in here. Nothing jumps out, nothing is out of place, nothing says, hold on a minute, look at me, forget everything else. Okay, very, very balanced, very nicely done, very good perfumery, very high-end perfumery. And also the quality of the fragrance is very good. Obviously in this price point, you don't expect everything to be natural, but it doesn't smell synthetic, it doesn't smell chemical, to me at least. So overall, highly, highly, highly recommend it. Yes, beautiful. This one is 25 and up, to be on the safe side, because of the boozy aspect, plus those spices and the floral aspect and the base. You get musk and vanilla. You could potentially put some youngsters off, but if you like this kind of fragrances, that doesn't mean anything. But my recommendation is 25 and up. This one's definitely dress up. This is formal, this is special occasion, yes. But if you're like me, I rock my fragrances anytime I want, anywhere I want. But recommendation is formal and is evening. And also this is all year round. Even though right now is in the middle of summer, I wore it yesterday and today and it doesn't disappoint. It's not one of those fragrances that you say, okay, it's cloying. No, it's very, very because of that balance, because of the perfumery is quite well done. You can wear it almost even in the high heat. I would think in the very, very high heat it might be cloying, but if it's like say under 30 degrees Celsius, you can still rock it. So very, very, very good value for money, very good perfumery. Everything is fantastically done. I'm very happy with this. I should have got it a few months ago when it came out. By the way, it came out 2020, but yeah, 2020 is the release date. Same with this new unboxing, which I'm going to go in a minute. So guys, yes, recommendation, highly recommended. But just bear in mind those things I mentioned. I don't think, unless for some reason you don't like moustache or tuxedo, or you don't like boozy vanilla, for some reason boozy spicy vanilla, then this is not for you. But I think vast majority of people wouldn't smell this, they would think, yes, I love it. Okay, so let's go to today's unboxing and first impression. And this is another Middle Eastern brand, which they give you everything plus the kitchen sink for the money you pay. And this is Afnan. Again, doesn't need introduction, like similar to Lavender. And almost everybody in the fragrance community know Afnan because of the Afnan supremacy, and also supremacy not only intense, but obviously they have other things in their lineup. And this is another high-end release, but very affordable. When you look at the box and the presentation, you think this is going to be a £200 fragrance, but it's not. It's under £40, yes. And this is Afnan. This is Turathi Brown. Afnan Turathi Brown. So there are three or four in this line. The most famous one is the blue one, which is similar to, or some people say similar to, Bleu de Chanel. And this one is the other one, which some people say again similar to Tuxedo by YSL, and Moustache by Rocha. So I thought it's a good time to see what's if there are similar between these two, and or are there any differences. Anyway, so let's do the unboxing. As you can see, again, very hard box, beautiful presentation, the attention to details everywhere. For the money under £40, you're getting more than what you paid. Okay, sorry about the noise. Look at that beautiful box, gorgeous. Yeah, cardboard box, and it opens up like this, and look at that gorgeousness. Look, luxury for less than £40. And then we take the bottle out, and the bottle is, wow, what a bottle. Beautiful bottle, very heavy, very upper class, very amazingly its attention to detail. Again, the cap is like a half a kilo, very heavy metal. And let's go with the atomizer. Fantastic atomizer. Okay, so this is Afnan Turathi brown. Here we go. First Sniff, first impression. This is Eau de Toilette, 100 ml, under £40. And wow, it's filling the room already. Okay, so yes, it's very similar to YSL Tuxedo and also Moustache, but there's a but, at least in the beginning, for first impression. And that but is sweeter, and also the spices are a tiny bit different. So with this one, the spice was cinnamon plus that clove, but this one, the spice is different. It's like a kitchen spice. Yeah, it's given a maybe it's coriander in here, maybe there is parsley in here, maybe there is something in here that give it like a gourmand feel, that is kitchen feel plus food feel plus cooking feel. Okay, but very similar to the first one in terms of composition. Very well done, very good perfumery, very good quality. Wow, what a quality. Wow, what a quality, gorgeous. So again, this one is under 30, this is under 40, but unbelievable, our value for money, both of these things. Again, as I said, I always say these things, the best you can get Middle Eastern fragrances. The reason is because they always give you more than what you pay. Presentation wise, bottle wise, perfumes wise, performance wise, and so forth and so on. And this one doesn't disappoint. So right now, again, quite boozy, quite fruity, plus the citrus. This one is a little bit brighter than the Kismet by Alhambra. At the moment, at least, it's a little bit brighter because of those citruses. It's a little bit on the heavier on the citrus in the beginning. Yeah, I can smell something like a grapefruit or a mandarin orange, something very zesty. So it's giving it a zesty feel. It might be something like a pink pepper in here as well, because of, as I said, that kitchen feel is still in there, which might be either pink pepper, white pepper, black pepper, one of these things. Okay. But what an opening again, beautiful opening, 10 out of 10. Wow, what a gorgeous fragrance. So if it goes the same realm as the Kismet in terms of longevity, in terms of performance, in terms of smell, what a gorgeous smell, what a beauty for, again, under £40, which if you want to go for Moustache is around £80. If you want to go for Tuxedo is around £250. Wow, what a gorgeous smell. And so right now, again, very fruity, very citrusy, and also boozy feel. There's a vanilla definitely in here, and also there's a woody backbone plus floral aspect. So the florals are quite big in this as well. With the Kismet, the floral are a little bit on the background, but this one is a little bit more full front. What can I say? Gorgeous to the max, especially for first impression. Okay guys, so in the next video I'll let you know the development, longevity, and good things like this. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, if you find it informative, if you find it entertaining, if you find it valuable in any way or shape, you can support me, you can send me love by giving me a thumbs up, subscribe for future videos, or you can send me super chat. Is it super chat? Super love, super chat, something like. Anyway, there's a like a heart symbol. If you like to send me something, I don't know, whatever you want, to say thank you, to say, you know, well done, to say I support you in this endeavor, I would be very, very grateful and appreciate it as well. Thank you very much as always. If you know any of this, if you know any fragrances similar to this that other people should know about, which are good value for money, they smell good, and also they long last, put it in the comment. That would be useful for others to read as well. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.